Hello, and everyone. I'm gonna showcase Nozarashi, but first, let me show you the new Zanpakuto design. It was shown in sneaks, but I thought I'd show this off outside. Also, ignore this. This is just a part of my avatar's outfit. Shh. But here, see, like on the, it's kind of like what's it called? I don't remember what. Something edge. Chipped? I think it's called chipped edge. Anyway, I won't be able to really show it off to, what's it called, like battling your Shikai, because it's bugged. Kind of like how it was with Primero in that video, I think. Maybe it was fixed by then, I don't remember. Anyway, Nozarashi. And funny thing I would like to add is that you kind of got Adhucha hitboxes. Anyways, let me fix the M1 bug. So kind of have like Adhucha M1 size, like right here. I can just like, this is kind of like more or less the range that it has. Anyways, onto the skills. The first skill I think is, I don't remember what it's called. It'll say right here, Rampage. I have basically no upgrades for it except for like the second skill, which I increased the size. Oh wait, he's got it too. And one thing I want to know is that you can flash up follow up after this. Oh, look away, look away. Anyways, let me show this off again. And then you get flash up follow up. Anyways, the second skill. Bombshell, basically. It's just a high damage slow move with a big hitbox. I don't really, it block pierce. The other skill was blockable. There's not really much to say about this one. Anyways, the last skill is called Lacerate. I remember this one because I just got it. I wish that last hit comboed in. How to get to Waco Mundo. I also wanna... Oh, what was it? Talk about how they kind of over-nerfed Vlastolores, and they've been over-nerfing Primero for a long time. Actual garbage, 6'9", nice. I actually didn't know this guy was here. But I'll just be grinding while I talk about this. Oops. Oh, I forgot to mention something about the first skill. This has iframes. Anyways, they cut Vostokar's hero in half.
Man, shut your...
Which already sounds like an over-nerf. This man's... And, what was it? They made, other heroes, like, 15%. What
boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Which is disgusting. I'll show you the skill tree for this, Shikai in a minute, but... For Primero, they gutted its M2, which was already really bad. Die, hurt, good die. Okay. So we just have like no health. I maxed out vitality and durability. Oh yeah. This is the skill tree. I could get this, but I was doing ranked, so I have low spiritual standing, which for some reason I could lose it in ranked. But I'm trying to save for like Master Shikai, and then I'll keep standing. Hold on. Get devastation. This one increases damage, which is really good. There's very few damage upgrades. There's only like 2 on the entire skill tree. So what you're seeing here, especially for Lacerate has 0 upgrades. So what you see from this is its max damage for my level, which is pretty good, but like this last hit is super bad. I'll even go as far as to say it's useless. What was I? Primero. I remember all of its nerfs, but then they also, they buffed Matroletta in the first skill, but they made it so the second skill is blockable, which, it was already super slow and couldn't combo into anything, so I don't really know about that one. But they, made it so M1s, M2s are slower, M1s are... This one's fine, but, like, M1s are uninterruptible. Which, alone, these don't sound like big nerfs, but then, like, the reasoning for nerfing them was because, they're OP, endgame content. But then they added, onto the next part, Quincy's buffed into, what can I describe it as? Even more unkillable than pre-nerf Vostokars? I actually don't know if you can combo into this truly. There's a timer. Hold on. They gave him a skill called Blue Vein, which not only goes through Hierro, but increases how much damage they deal. And there's a skill called Barrier, which while you're in the barrier, you take 50% less damage. And this stays on as long as you're in the barrier. Only disappears when you leave it. And the worst part is that it stuns anybody in it. It doesn't repeatedly stun, but like, it's quick enough to be used as a reliable combo extender. So I don't know why they were complaining about, Vostokar's so OP, and then they just add this. Because then we got the buff Vostos again, which maybe a slight nerf was needed, but then they just straight up made it so the pre-Arankar forms were just better. I don't know. And one of the only reason why Primero gets nerfed in the first place is because one dev specifically hates fighting it. His name is Laz, I think. And he also said at one point, he's very biased. He said earlier today that he's gonna wipe people who use Saber with Kriesel, which even as a joke, it's not that funny. Wiping someone in this game, that takes a lot of grinding, more than a lot. Like even with like Wako Mundo, like this gives a lot of EXP. But like, there's such a big level difference between each daily. There's a daily there. There's like 4 or 5 here, I think, more or less. So, also for something that only has like 5 quests, pretty big map. There's also a below part, and here's this daily, where if you fail this daily, it's actually not that hard, but like, if you fail this daily, it goes into cooldown regardless, and that's a built-in mechanic, it's not a bug. The hourly quests are kind of nice at least, but there's one of them that's just straight up bugged to where you can't beat it, which is a massive problem, honestly. That's gonna hinder your grind a lot, since hourly ones... I actually don't know how strong these guys are, but... What else? These guys are weaker than the serious Arankars, but... Also, also want to mention that that skill can't hit you or directly in front of you at the startup of it. Wait, what is he doing? Oh, Tronito. I was so confused since it didn't have its effects. Use one of your skills. Use one of your skills. This is a high damage. Oh, Reses also have a hidden passive where you take more damage, which is honestly stupid. They should just get rid of it if they're gonna nerf them so hard. Their damage reduction is basically meaningless already, so why keep the nerf on your res, especially for primero? Oh, another thing I forgot to mention with primero is that they made it so your Reatsu gain is a lot less, which some people would probably be relieved, but that also just completely kills the res, because even though they cut the amount in half that you need for Matcha Meta, that's not why you need it. It's because your M2 is slow and takes 20 Reatsu, and you can't combo off of it if they block break. They may have fixed that, but that's just an example. Do these guys only have Tornado or something? Can't see my cooldown. Lacerate. There we go. Oh, they also, there's another skill called Ricochet. It's called, yeah, like I said, it's called Ricochet. And, it's, even though it goes off a different path from Barrier, I'm pretty sure it's, upgrade for it, where if your arrows will ricochet off your barrier. It's honestly not that good, I just thought I'd mention it, because that's also part of the Quincy kit. And Ryujin Jaka got buffed a lot. So, I'd say it's viable now. Oops, wrong button. Oh, why did I try and block that? Went through. Wait, what? Psycho, get away from me. They also added dev products. The first one, you probably noticed, 2 times cash. For 50 Robux, you can get 50 minutes of 2 times cash. Don't look at my Robux, please. And the other one, which I think is weird, Regress to Adhucha, which is, normally I would be fine with, because I also wanted a regression pass, but like, why specifically to Adhucha? Also, they once again buffed Menos EXP gain. I mean, I guess it was hard if you didn't have a private server, but... Oh, and also, weird balance change. They made it so you can only get up to 5 soul nodes when rerolling your Shikai. Super pointless and petty, but... And also, I don't get why they're nerfing Soul Reapers, considering they're by far the worst race. Maybe if they, what was it? Maybe after they buffed them and then they decided, oh, they're too powerful, they need a nerf. That'd be fine. Also, quit blocking, holy. Okay, come through. I think they also shadow buffed, whatever the move is called, Despair from Sombra, but I have no confirmation of that. Revamped UI. They added a new Keto skill. That's right. Where is it on the skill tree? It's after Okasen. And this costs way too much for something that does like 18 damage. Granted, it's fast, but like 18 damage is still like nothing. It also made a false death an evasive. I would understand if you don't know what this skill is, since it's really rare to see someone have it, because it's a drop from Byakuya, 15% drop rate. At first it was just a counter, but now it's like how I can use flash escape. So now I can just run 2 evasives, which makes absolutely no sense. It was like, wait. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. I hate that blur when you spawn in. They buffed Flugel. Like I said, Quincy's got buffed a lot, but let me talk about Flugel specifically. Flugel got a lot of buffs, specifically to... They didn't get any buffs to their X skill. What? So, their Z skill now stuns enemies in the air. It's more of a bug fix than anything. Did they die? Huh, yeah, I think so. Right there. But so you can't just like charge Ryatsu when it's like when you've already been hit by it, the first part, which is honestly a good change. But then here's the thing: the Z skill now does 120 damage, which normally doesn't sound like a lot compared to other skills. However, what Blue Vein does, a skill that they got that not only goes through Key Arrow, but also increases how much damage you deal. The downside to this is that it takes Ryatsu per hit. That's a... Yikes. So, I believe it gives you a 3 times damage bonus if you max out, whatever the move is called, Blue Vein. So, doing 360 damage off something that you can increase the startup of is insane. And the C skill, I'm not going to complain about this because it's obvious it needed it. Man. Okay, let me go more into depth on everything that Primero had. M2 is slower, M1 has a real wind-up now, M1 cannot be cancelled, Z's charge-up is slightly faster, that's a buff, one of the only buffs. Primero C now takes 50% less Ratsu, so now it costs only 100 instead of 200, and it only takes 3 Ratsu once you start firing, so if you get if it gets cancelled or counter hit, then it won't take it. However, the big nerf I was talking about, how Ryatsu charging is reduced. So if I hold V with max Ryatsu charge, it will charge visibly less. I'm pretty sure these are Sombra nerfs, but Z, besides the last one that I said, wasn't a shadow nerf I said about Sombra C, 35% cooldown and on the Z scale, and now it takes more Ryatsu to use. Oh, by the way, I'm probably going to throw these in the description if you can't follow me. So, don't worry about it. So, Deno, third skill has a base ice stun of 3 seconds. I'm pretty sure that's a buff. I'm 90% sure that's a buff. And, so Deno's Z skill now does 50 damage from 25, so they doubled its damage. Skill is still so awful. Both these skills still suck. Frolic is the only good skill. They reduce, Regen Jock, they reduce cooldowns a lot, increase Z skill's hitbox, damage increase on Hell's Cage, which is the second skill, to 6 per tick. And the X skill will also slow people down that have been burned by it. Also, burn damage outside of Hell's Cage does 4 times as much damage as normal, or before this update. Sangetsu, I don't really want to note this, but it's just damage buffs to the first and second skill. Assault still sucks. Katen Kyokotsu X allows you combo send in the air after successfully landing it. Skill still trash, honestly. Sakanade has a X has a fast startup, and Sakanade Z has it's a bit faster. Onto the hollow changes. You can now the food now scales with your levels, so you always get a certain amount. And this one's I think would be an obvious change, but they made it so you can't jump in M1 combos anymore. That was so tedious. And eating food is much faster. Soul Reaper change, specifically only one, where Keep Standing used to cost 1, but now it costs 2. That's just, like I said earlier, petty. Mouth Sarrow is interruptible. Finger Sarrow now scales on how much you charge it. Hero 5 no longer no longer scales past level 50. So basically, that upgrade basically got cut in half. Ajikari Hero, durability only has a 50% reduction. That's stupid. Okay, so Voskar Hero durability only 30% damage reduction. Cut this in half, and this is Ajikar Hero is more than cut in half. Base Hero stacks is now 7 for Menoscar. 10 for Ajikar, and 12 for Vasukar. Well, Ajikar's didn't get changed. But man, did Menoscars get completely just destroyed. Vostokar Hero takes less time to regenerate than normal, which would be a questionable change if they didn't gut it. Quincy changes M1, M2, now interruptible. M1 no longer has a 1.2 second cooldown, so now you can just mash the button again, which I don't really care about. Now, Quincy's can reroll their secondaries. That's because the second Volt Standing Creasel came out, which I mentioned that a certain dev really hates. Okay, Boss Lord A. Ether now does 120 base damage, so it did like 90 before. I'll probably throw something in there if I'm wrong. And base HP is now 350 instead of 125. I also mentioned that the new Shikai knows Rashi, obviously, and the other skill, High-End, the new kata variation, also showed. Don't know why they said they've added regressed at Huja twice, but that's probably just a miscommunication. Yeah, Blue Vein and Barrier are 2 different skills, by the way. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. Okay, new mobile UI as well as this UI, if you somehow didn't notice already. Potential fixed infinite loading bug. Stats in ranked are now capped at level 50. If you're above level 50, your stats will just get capped. 1v1s will be a lot more fair. So, you just need to get level 50 to have an actual chance in ranked. And they had 6 new daily quests. There's 1 in the overworld, so yeah, 5 in Waco Mundo. 4 new 1-hour quests, the purple ones. Let me see if I can go find one again. I think there's one up here. Yep, right there. One of them is bugged, so just say 3 right now. 1 new repeatable quest. I don't think I've found that one yet. And 1 Quincy only quest, which includes a reward, which makes me think, oh, yeah, this is just the Quincy buff update, obviously, if you didn't guess by Blue Vein and Barrier, which just kind of terrifies me. What are they gonna do to Soul Reapers? Because, well, if they're buffing Quincy's that hard, and I mean, I get it, it's the rarest, but it's not supposed to be like unfightably broken. And that's really all I have for this video. Gonna have the longest video description in the world, but who cares? But if you did enjoy the showcase, tell me what you think. Just comment below what you think of this. Do you think it's overpowered? Honestly, normally I'd say yes. 150 damage is overpowered. But keep in mind, not only is that move super slow, Flugels get a blockable version that does double damage with... Also quit blocking. Oh my god, quit blocking! Like I said, Quincy's get a blockable version with Flugel. They still have Sonic combo, which means like, oh, you just block Flutter. That's what the skill's called. If you have max wind-up upgrades, meaning it comes out as fast as possible, then oh my god, I hate NPCs, bruh. You just need to do a 5 M1s, flash step follow-up, flutter, and that's just 300 HP gone. Quick note, you can only use Nozarashi skills on the ground. Oh, I think I'm dead. Let's see, can I use Lacerate in the air? Nope. Come through, come through, come through. Glad that this skill's uninterruptible. But anyways, tell me what you think of this. Also, side note, I love how this looks. Anyways, I know I'm rambling, but if you did enjoy this video, consider liking and subscribing. See ya.